somebody with a similar scope. I always end up sinking the boat, I guess. Instead of making time with someone who might share some notions for the same things I do, I always end up on the backside of through. I am the shallow, undependable, like everyone's expendable. I am a man of note, a footnote, too long gone for broke. I am a footnote, 13 years before I'd understand. I spent them tuned out in an out-of-tune band. Chips will fall, but you can't know how you'll feel until they land. Too many miles to become what became. If you never have a target, what's the point in taking aim? No one here even knows my name, and I am the dinosaur, the cloning clown. Didn't know you're still around. I am a man of note, a footnote. Take these words for road. I did a footnote. And the times are gonna try you. Your friends, they will deny you. Your dreams, they will supply you with sorrow and with suffering. Don't forget they owe you nothing, they can know. And I was at the bar the night before last. Maybe it was last night, I'm not really sure. And so was talking about some local band show. Maybe it was a girl I used to know. Anyways, what's his name was there? He was drunk as Cooter Brown. He said, I can call your heroes on my cell phone right now. I was thinking about the old times way back in the day. It was then when I remembered what it was I had to say. I am a man of note, a footnote, too long gone for broke. I am a footnote, I am a man of note, a footnote. Take these words for road. I did a footnote. A footnote. A footnote. A footnote. Oh, a footnote.
What's going on, Bespoke League? I'm still not sick of this game. I hope you're not sick of the game. Let's do some testing tonight. Let's play a little bit of CUT and maybe Team Builder if they release it. Hey Freds, what's going on? How's everyone doing? We are here and we are ready to play more football on the internet. You guys probably all know me. My name's Pleated Pants, simple farm kid from Kansas, player of sports on the internet. Who are my primetime players today? It looks like we got Man United fan. Big cheers for you. What's up, Shaggy? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. How are you? I cannot complain at all. I am ready to play a little bit of football. We got all of the streaming up, so we got folks on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch. You're finally gonna get to play tonight. Yay! Does it drop on at midnight? Are you gonna stay up and play? Let's see what we got here. What are we gonna do tonight? So what we're gonna do tonight, folks, is we're going to do some sims. I want to see how the simulation goes, and to just get some more basic understanding about how the game's doing the things. Right, there's still some things that I don't necessarily know and am trying to figure out. I think that maybe some of the stuff we saw yesterday was just kind of it's stuff for Road to Glory that they ended up putting into the franchise sort of area that as a placeholder. So I want to try to figure that out. Like, my number one thing right now is I have no clue how people progress in the game, other than randomly during the training that we don't have any control over. So I need to figure that out, because that's going to be an important part of our league going forward. So I think we're going to spend a little bit of time at doing that. And then what we're going to do is maybe go into CUT. I've been playing a little bit and have building up a squad that's approaching 80 overall just by playing different things, and that's given me a good idea of how the game plays at lower difficulties, and then helps me think about games at higher difficulties too. If that makes any sense. So let's get in. We can talk about it more. So as my sort of base testing, I'm going to take Colorado. I think they're perfect. They got a pretty good lineup right now, but it's senior laden and 3 stars. So trying to see how the computer handles a fairly decent looking team. And since we're going to do mostly sims, I'm going to take this drum out, and I'm just going to have music playing in the background. I think I like Recruiter. Always be recruiting is who they give you. That is so much more fun and clever than Joe Random. Pleated, be recruiting. T-Fish, what's up, buddy? I like the purple too. It also hides dumb stains that I got on it because I wore it while I was staining some furniture the other week. What's going on, man? Membership extended. Thank you for your support. I love you, buddy. Cheers. Good to see you. How's things going with you? I assume you're still pizza grinding. Oh, let's get into the game for Twitch also. So we're Pleated Prime. We are, for right now, a USC air raid playbook. I'm enjoying it, other than the fact that it takes forever to get through all of these playbooks. 335, we're going to try that. My alma mater is the University of Colorado. My pipeline Pleated Pants' pipeline, I think that Kansas would not get us too much. So if let's go Texas, North Texas, in the homage of the Dallas area. Adaptive AI. Well, that interests me. I don't know what that does. Does anyone have any idea what that does? What's up, Blacktooth? All right, we really liked the head that we ended up using in the other coach was like 275. What's the most broken offensive playbook, Bear? Ooh, I like the way this guy got 275. Physique. I'm a big boy, boys. SMU. So you're liking one of those. You know what? We're in Colorado. We're gonna wear the little jacket. Hides your belly a little bit too. I can't believe that those pants are flat front. Been long years. That was a fun year. Oh man, it's been some time since Colorado is very good. All right, we're gonna sign this contract. Why can't I go down to sign contract? I can't press A. What happened to my controller? Oh, EA servers are down. Okay. Well, thank you. What, Black Dude? What are you talking about? It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Oh, well, this is perfect timing. This is perfect timing. Thank you, servers. Thank you. All right, looks like we're in now. I don't know if any of y'all saw this, but look at this right over here. You can import custom team builders. We might be able to do team building. It's not the server, it's Cloud Dynasty. So I should do single player again. Oh, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Yeah, like, oh man, why can I not? It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Well, that makes me mad that I don't have the lyrics to 1 week. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side, said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault, but I couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'd still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna do the verses. I'll keep doing this all night, Bear. What next? What next? We want to do. What's the next song that people want to hear? Music sounds a little loud, don't you think? It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. I'm getting better at this. Everyone's heard me sing Living on a Prayer. I have not listened to the new Eminem. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. I thought Blacktooth thought that I've been ignoring him. What are you talking about? I haven't even been streaming for 1 week again. All right. No, we don't want it. We gotta create new. There we go. Recruiter. Recruiter and motivator. All right, now we got to do all this again. Pleated. That's my new golf school. It's called Pleated Golf Tech. We are a USC main for right now. We are coaching at our alma mater, and we got a pipeline of North Texas. I do not know what adaptive AI is. If anyone knows what adaptive AI is, please tell me. Head 275. Oh my God. How many do they end up having? Do they have 520? Hey, look. Here's a grayer version of 275. Let's go with him. Yeah, 520 faces, 2 shirts. Hey, it's a start. It's a start. You never know. Maybe coding those shirts are really, really hard. Whoa. How big does a 7 foot, 400 pound, that like, that's an imposing animal right there. Pleated prime, 7 foot tall, 400 pounds. He's definitely going to the tall store. More like pleated 4XL pants. All right. There, we signed the contract. Ah, what a night. All right, early tea timers. Who's all here? We got Shaggy. I don't want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. D-Fish, Blacktooth, Bear, Barber, Godfather. Cheers. Thank you all for being here and supporting me. All right, so now what we care about here is, let's just go through all of this. Skill level All-American, coach firings, CPU only, coach speed setting, Okay, I like that. Injury on, wear and tear on. 7-minute quarters I think are okay. We might think about 7. Accelerated clock on 25. User experience full control, leave advancement manual. Yep. Auto recruiting off. Auto user coach auto progression off. Yes, we want everyone to do this themselves. XP sliders. This is what I don't understand, because I haven't seen anywhere where you could tell that people were getting XP. So what we're going to do is we're going to sim a year at 100% here, and then to min max, we're going to sim at 300 to try to see what the heck that actually means to a full season. Because so far, I cannot tell what this would do. Gameplay sliders. Injuries 25, fatigue 50. I didn't notice fatigue playing that big of an effect. So what I want to do is I want to go take a gander at the old BFL rulebook to try to remember what we set all this stuff at. Injuries 12, fatigue 72. I want to make wear and tear something where you have to seriously think about bringing in backups every once in a while. And then we've never messed with any of this stuff. So that's a BFL way of things. And now user settings. Extend the maximum pass lead when using precision passing on all types except placement. When using placement, this increases the amount of free form pass lead. So this is user by user. I want to try small. We're not doing placement. Visible, I want to see it. Meter visibility, want to see it. Auto flip on. Defensive ball hawk on. What do you guys think about these? What do you think about Heat Seeker? User-controlled defenders are steered towards the ball carrier when attempting to run or dive into them. Defensive ball hawk they have on. User-controlled defenders will auto-move into position to play a catch when executing a catch mechanic while the ball is in the air. Warning, disabling this mechanic may cause user defenders to pack the ball in the air less aggressively. Defensive switch assist. When a user switches players to another defender, user movement will be assisted to prevent them from taking their new player out of the play. I like that being on. Accessibility, visual feedback. Okay, I think this stuff's all fine. All right, this is all about a sim right now. This is all about simming. And so what we want to take note of is well, first of all, since we are simming this, I do need to change some league settings. All right. Auto everything. Back. All right. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at our depth chart real quick. And I want to write down some overalls at the beginning for the younger players. So our Staub is a 73. Augustave is a 78. Travis probably goes, so let's look at Omarion Miller is 76. Jordan Seaton is an 81 freshman. Okolono is a 78. V. Johnson is 72. D. Burton is a 76. C. Hood is a 79. 67 I meant for Burton. And C. Stoutmeyer is a 74. All right, so we got a handful of kids and we know where they start. They're all younger and we can follow them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to sim to end of season recap. Now, someone might be asking, why are you doing this, Pleated Pants? This just seems kind of silly. Well, like I run an online fantasy, not an online fantasy. I run an online Dynasty, and I want to make sure I understand what the settings do, and with that, be able to try to affect the league to be able to advance the way that I want it to. I want players to develop. I don't want them developed too fast. And since it looks like that we do not have any control over their development other than maybe coaching traits, I think it's going to become really, really important that we do this right. I wish we could tweak things like proclivity to transfer and stuff like that, but it looks like that we're going to be left with that, which is how it's in the game. So that's what we're dealing with right now. That's what we're looking into. Maybe not the most glamorous content in the whole wide world, but it's important. Very important. And the sim's pretty fast. That's nice. All right. Wow, did we win? We're number 22. Our coach prestige went up to an A-. 18 school rank. Coach stability is 100? Come on, Colorado. We moved up to a 4-star team prestige. All right, what's up, Moosey? So, do players upgrade during the season? That's one of the questions that I have. Depth chart. Staub is still a 73. August Dave is still a 78. Omarion Miller is still a 76. So I think we know the answer. Seaton has moved up to an 83, but I think that probably has to do with coach stuff. So then we went to Okalun. He's moved up to a 79. Johnson is still a 72. Burton stayed the same. Hood has stayed the same. Stoutmeyer stayed the same. We had 2 kids increase in that season. In a season in which we went 10-4, second in the Big 12, ranked 22 in the nation. And let's sim to off season. Beer League, you're close. Let's see, you're at 40. Moose is at 49. Or you mean like longest from a time frame perspective? I don't know who's the first person to sub. Probably Godfather. But I'm not sure. Yeah, you're one of the first because you got the little badge. Well, that's all right, C-Note. You didn't find us until we started playing baseball. So, that's all good. All right, off. Encourage transfer. Oh, so it went through everything. All right, we got 77 of 85. All right, that's good. Did any of these kids get better at this point? Can I even see? I cannot even look at. All right, let's go to next week. Hey, Warfare. They'd have upgrade points. So upgrade points, that's something that's interesting to look at because, and I'm glad you said that, because when you go into view the rosters, you can go in here and then you see this up here. That's an S point. And that's where you put stuff into here. They take certain amount. What I can't tell is if that's a part of this mode or if that's here especially for Road to Glory. So let's. Okay, so people have. Whoa, we got a scrambler quarterback in off season. Staub is now up to a 74. August Dave is up to a 79. Miller is up to a 79. That's +3. That's the biggest increase that we've seen. Seaton's up to an 85. So he moved up 2 in the season and then 2 in this off season. Okaluna must have transferred. Nope, they moved him over here. He's an 83. He's went from a 78 to a 79 to an 83. Johnson is up to an 80. Johnson went up 8 points. And he has one point here. So we get points during the season. It doesn't do a good job showing us that we've gotten points. So it does look like that there are things that we can do to increase the kids that are playing. Burton is now 74. He was 67. He has 0 points. So this is interesting. This will give us something to actually test. And so where was Hood? 83. He went up 4. And last but not least, Stoutmeyer went up 2. Now, if you're asking me, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids that we were checking, we increased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 8, 22. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 total points from the 9 kids. That is 3 and change points. No, 4 and change. So on average, they moved up about 4 points. That doesn't sound enough for a total season. Barber, I don't have any of those. You started following August 27th, 2021. So this is preseason. This is after all the training stuff. We're going to sim to off season again and see what happens to these kids after another year. Like, I don't want a kid improving by 20 points, but I also don't want kids not improving at all. It gives no reason to play younger kids and I think that takes out some of the fun, because I want there to be a yin and the yang that exists. Should I play this younger kid to get him exposure, playing time, and increased stats for next year? Or am I going all out on this year? And I want there to be some kind of reward for people that are playing a bunch of different kids and not just spamming the same player all the time. College is much more of a platoon type game. So after we do this, we're going to go and put the exact same settings, but we're going to jump the XP sliders all the way. We're going to the playoff in the second year. Pleated Prime. Bring it on, freshman starting quarterback. All right, number 3 in the nation, baby. Cheers, Barber. Oh, see, now we got 94 roster. Man, they went and recruited some trash, didn't they? All right, so... Oh, I don't like this because we have to go to the next week to be able to see all the kids. All right, we start at number 8. And our team now... Staub didn't give us playing time, but he went up 2. Because why would he? Look at Heflin here. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 90 agility, 96 change of direction. That's the quadfecta in the 90s, baby. With 96 throw power, 87, 85, 86 accuracies. He throws on the run nice. He has an 89 play action. My God, I wish this could be our team going forward. What a stud. This is depth chart. I don't want to look at depth chart. I would rather go to roster so I can drill in to the players. So if we go to quarterback and we take a look at Heflin's playing card here, he has no points. Halfback Augustave went from this year a 79 to an 80. Amorion Miller went from a 79 to an 84. Jordan Seaton only went up 1 to an 86. Okunalono, I think is how you pronounce his name, went up to an 86. That's plus 3. Victory Johnson went up to an 88. That's plus 8. Kias went from a 72 to an 80 to an 88. I wonder how much that is him or how much that's coaching that is increasing that, but that's pretty big. All right, now cornerbacks. Burton went up 4. Hood went up 3. And Stoutmeyer went up 2. So this year, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 24, 27, 29. So we increased 34 for those players. That's about 4.1. This time, those 9 players went up 3 at 27. So with our sample size, they have they've went up 4 points a year and then 3 points a year. This gives us that gives us some good normative statistics. I think that's a little too light for what I want for the Bespoke League, because we only play 3-4 years. I want that freshman that comes in to really be able to become something by time they're a senior. I want that guy that's in the 70s to be able to be someone that is kind of special. But I don't want too many 99 overalls. And so I guess that's one thing to look at. After 2 years, we cannot look there. We can look national. There is not a single 99 There are 297s, 299s. Now, I don't mind this. We got a 91 senior red shirt from Kennesaw State here. All right, I got a good understanding here. So now we go back. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. And what's good about this is that we can completely redo this. Single player, default roster. Head coach. Shadow, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? Doing some testing right now. This is sort of some of the stuff that you don't see that goes into making these leagues, into making them what I think is the most possible fun, is that we gotta look at settings, and we have to do some simulation. We have to try to see what is up. All right, so we're moving. We're USC. Playbook main right now. We had alma mater as Colorado, and pipeline is North Texas. I don't know why we're bothering with this other than just me being particular. Where was our guy? Right here. Seven foot, 400 pounds. Yeah, like Dad, like I've enjoyed playing the games, but I've just been thinking all night and all day today during work. I was like, I got to figure out what I want to do here. And so right now we're testing XP, and I'm doing this in a method that I like to call minimum maximum. All right, so we're going to go, we're going to sign this contract. And we are go to league settings. Here's the problem, Dad, is that when it comes down to some granular league settings, we don't have them. We can team settings, we can just turn auto recruiting on or off, and user coach possession on and off. There's nothing to deal with recruiting classes. There's nothing to do with transfer sensitivity. What there is here is these XP sliders, and I can't tell what they're doing because I can't tell that there's any users are getting XP at all. So we just did 2 years of simulation with some youngsters at CU, some of them that get playing time right away and others that don't. And now what we're going to do is bump all of this up to 300 and see what craziness there is. Here at 100 with coach progression fastest, they're the highest ranked person in the in college football. There were 297s after year 2. Now, I fully believe that if these have any use inside of the game, we're going to see like just the kids are going to go crazy. They're going to get good crazy. If they don't do anything, then we know that there's nothing for player XP inside of the game. And to do everything equal 72 12. And Dad, this has been our settings for the last 3 years, I think, for fatigue. I want wear and tear to make people have to play non-starters in games. So we'll test that more when we do some gameplay things. But right now, all right. Once you change those stay. That's very nice. Thank you, EA. And so now, just to make sure, I'm going to go here to my depth chart and make sure that everyone's the same. Staub 73, Augustine 78, Omarion 76, Jordan Seaton 81, Okaluno 78. Yep. So that means Victory Johnson 72, Butler 767, Hood 79, and Stoutmeyer 74. All right, everything's the same. And I own one next week. Okay, that's fine. Hey, we already got a kid from Colorado. All right, simmed off season. Let's see what happens. Dad, in my last sim here, Colorado was in the college football playoff in year 2. We recruited, looked like an absolute stud quarterback scrambler that was instantly starter. Yeah, so we'll have to see if 72 is enough, because I didn't like how they did progressive fatigue in Madden the last few years, but since there's no training and that stuff and practice injuries, you're always going to be cautious to transfer portal kids. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Sometimes you don't have any choice anymore. First year, these 9 kids that were checking had 34 points of improvement after the season. That was roughly around 4.1 per player. Second year, they improved 3 points per player, or 27 total. What are, like, I'm on Xbox but doing offline things right now, Moose. What are you having problems with? Well, before we get into the real nitty gritty with that, look at this. 11-2 Colorado Buffaloes, number 7 in the nation. $79 players. That's nice. All right. Let's see where we're at. I can already tell you some people are a lot higher. Not Schaub, because he didn't get really any playing time. He's still 74, just like the last time, because, you know, Shedeur was playing. Augustine is up to an 88, so that's plus 10. Omarion Miller is 76. He stayed the same. Jordan Seaton is up to an 88. He went from an 81 to an 85 the last time, so that's 3 more increases in points. Okaluno went to an 83. That's the same as last time. Victory Johnson actually didn't progress as much. Burton, 79. That's huge. He went from a 67 to a 79. Hood went from an 79 to an 86. And Stoutmeyer, who probably didn't get much playing time, stayed the same, went up to a 76. So let's see. 1, 11. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 29, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So 46 points for the 9 players. So that gets us to 5.1. So 1 full point for every player. And it looks like that it really made an effect on the kids that we knew got starting time. People like Stoutmeyer, who were behind 2 seniors, didn't increase that much. The same both times. But now it looks like he's going to be a starter. Our team overall stayed the same. Hey, Kitch, what's going on, buddy? We do have 199, Avery Johnson. And we got a 98 and 297. Still nothing crazy. A lot more 95s. So, all right, with this, what we see here is that everyone raises up quite a bit to go to 300. I don't think 300 is what we would want, but you have to know what kind of the max is, right? All right, and we'll sim to next season. This is everything boosted to 300% XP for the players. We're comparing it with what 100 did. For the 9 kids that I'm checking through CU, some of them stayed exactly the same. Others went up big time. The ones that went up big time were the ones that got playing time. So we can right now deduce that those XP sliders do mean something. What exactly they mean, we don't know, but we started with the 100%. Now we're up to the highest of the 90% and or 300%, and we'll see what happens here after this second year. After the second year, in the last test, we had 297s in the nation. I think like 2 or 3 96s and maybe 3 95s. But players didn't quite move up as much as I thought that they would. 4 overall in the 9 that I tested in the first year, 3 overall in the second year. So we'll see now with a lot of these kids that we've been tracking are getting playing time. We'll see what playing time does to them and see where things end up. This to get these leagues set up right, it is a labor of love, and there's a lot of testing that goes on in the back end. And I like to be as transparent as I can so people can come back and see that, you know, I'm testing. Every change that I make for the league is not on some whim. Yeah, Bear League, what do you need, buddy? Schwab went up 10. He got his playing time and he made the most of it. August Dave went up 4. He had his big increase last year. Omarion Miller can never crack the starting lineup, and he is now only an 81. Still went up 5. Seaton's a 93. In 86, he only went up 3. Victory Johnson went up to an 81. So he just didn't progress the same as he progressed in the last league. So some things are going to probably deal with performance. Hood only went up 1. Burton only went up 1. And then Stoutmeyer went up 6. So we had 10, 14, 19, 23, 28, 32, 33, 34, 40. So 40 and 46 versus 37 and 27, or 34 and 27. So that's what 36, 40, 3.3. So in the first year, my 9 players averaged 5.1 points improvement. Or first year, my players averaged a 4.1 improvement. Second year, or first year, 300%, they went up 5.1. Second year, first sim at 100%, 3. Just wait. They went up 3 on the dot. The second year, second sim, they went up 4.3. So not huge numbers, but at the same time, when you're talking about and my overalls stayed right around the same. We're 84, 85 to start. So transfers plus graduation plus, oh, we're going the wrong way. Plus just the way that the game works is going to naturally limit how crazy teams can get. 499s, 198, 397s, a lot of 96s, a lot of 95s. This is too much. Just barely. Just barely. Oh, I'm sure too. That's why we do a number of them, Kitch. Wags, what's going on, man? They might show me some more Wags, but I'm doing Sims and trying to do it as fast as I can. So I'm not trying to find the exact right place to do this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to 200%. And if we have a valid sample, you know, we should see numbers right in between. That might be exactly where I want it. Now, like Kitch says, this isn't perfect. There's going to be things about record season bowl games and all that stuff that are going to affect it. But at the same time, we can look granularly at these 9 kids, and then we can look granularly at the entirety of the roster of the NCAA and glean some things. I don't think that they improved much with the 100%. I think they improved a little too much with 300%. But here's the good news. They didn't go crazy. And crazy is what we don't want. Crazy's not fun. Somewhere in the middle is fun, because if you're only playing for 3 or 4 seasons, you don't want to have that recruit that you got go from an 81 to an 86. Right? You want them to go from an 81 to like a 90 or a 91, or like to turn that 67 cornerback Burton, who in our first sim in 2 years went from 67 to 78, or in this last one he went from 67 to 80. Like, that's a pretty nice increase for a guy that comes in like probably a 2 or 3 star. You got it, man. At the same time, like, if there is a team that you want, like, I'm trying to get people, trying to get it so, we'll get people where they want. And, you know, right now you're looking good. You want to hear the darndest thing? The darndest thing. As of right now, with Sweet Billy Boy coming back and playing, which is going to be awesome. We got some old school golfers, folks. DeCenzo, Visual One, and then some golfers from Bears Stream, and then old golfer Polling Point. We got some guys coming in here and playing that are kind of coming out of the woodwork. You will not beat Toledo's Shaggy Snacks. They are not a Power 5 conference. So if you want to rethink your selections and DM me in Discord about it, I'll change your people up. Okay, but here's the darndest thing. We have 22 people signed up in PlayStation. We have 15 signed up on Xbox. Barber. That's yours, Barber. Now, anyone that is been around this league knows that PlayStation's been the one that we've always had a hard time getting numbers with, and the fact that we got substantially more PlayStation numbers right now, I think that has to do with the golf focus. But like, I can't believe it. Xbox has been always the bigger leagues. So how times can change. All right, so back to Dynasty. Start. Single player. Default roster. Colorado head coach. I don't know if y'all saw this or not. But they have our Dion as alma mater of Western Michigan. So obviously they did not put the coaches in the game. Yeah, like Ghost left the Discord last year after I left his league. So I haven't heard from Ghost. If anyone wishes to do recruiting and bring their friends in, I do not have anything against that. I'm just not going outside of the stream, Discord, and Twitter to do any recruiting. I want the people that want to be here. I still don't know what adaptive AI is. And without knowing what it actually does, I have no clue if it actually means anything. That's not my guy, is it? No. Where's my guy? He was more gray-haired. Here we go. Here we go, right there. 463 on your FM dial. Oh, I get it, Beer League. Like, I get it. I totally get it. No shade on anyone that can't play. Yes, Saul, we're doing dynasties like we've done before. It's all we're dealing. Are you still in the Discord? Saul's posting from TikTok, and I don't remember his Twitch username, but he's been around for a while. Let's see if this works, buddy. Join the Discord and take a look at all of the stuff that we've done. All right, we got to go Coach Apparel because we got a good selection of 2. And we obviously have to change the physique to the mountain. There's Pleated Prime right there, 7 foot tall, 400 pounds. Guarantee if I was 7 foot tall, 400 pounds, I would still be playing offensive line in the NFL. Sign our contract. And let's mess with our league settings. Not a ton of things that we can change, Kitch. I was telling this before we set up the last one. No ability to change the quality of the recruiting class. No way to change the proclivity of people to transfer or not. So we're in for a lot of the whim of the computer. And really, this is the only thing, the as fast as the coach can progress. And these sliders right here look like the only thing we can do. And to me, these here in the middle of the season, these XP sliders don't happen in the middle of the season. They all happen mostly afterwards during training. Now, I think that some coaching decisions that you make on your coach can change whether or not that your players get more bump. Yeah, like I think that people should, if they want to be, like MacDub always talked about how he wasn't a team builder. He didn't really pay any attention to that crap. He just played the games and pressed buttons. I don't think that you can do that in this game. I think that your team will only get better through recruiting and transfer. These increases of your players in over time are really, when you're thinking of maybe like 3 or 4 points a year, fairly negligible. And you're kind of going to be stuck with your team as you have it during those first couple years. 200's not easy to get to. Not as easy as 300, where you just held the slider over as long as you could. The CPU could, but I think that inside of a 32 user Dynasty, that if you have the CP do it, you're not going to be able to contextually adjust your recruiting based on what some of the other players are doing. And I think this is what's going to make it so much fun. What's up, Kern Wins? How are you doing? All right, XP sliders, gameplay sliders. We're setting it up as old school bespoke league rules. 12 injury, 72 fatigue. People are going to hear this over and over if you've been here the whole time. I want wear and tear to force people to sub in people. So if 72 is not enough to start seeing backup running backs and backup other players in the stat lines, I'm going to keep moving this up. XP starts at 100, yes. Injury, they have this starting at 25, and they have fatigue starting at 50. All right. We're testing right now, Curran. This is our third simulation of Colorado, and what we're doing is we're testing. We started at 100 for the XP sliders. and we got a baseline data. Then we jumped and we moved them all the way up to 300. And now we're backing them down to 200 and seeing where they kind of go. With 100 at the end of 2 years of simming, we had 297s, 396s, and 395 overall players in the entirety of the college football. A lot more with 300. And with our teams in the first sim at 100, the 9 players that we're testing increased by 4.1 stats, and in the second year they increased by 3. When we bumped that up all the way to 300, the first year they increased 5.1, so 1 full point. And in the second year they moved up to 4.3, which is a 1.3 point difference. And we ended up having like 299s, a handful of 98s, and a bunch of like 97s and 95s. So I think that misses the mark just a little bit. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to see what happens at 200. Yeah, this is the tweaking that we do to make sure that the league is going to be set up right. There were more regression and progression sort of sliders in Madden last year, and before we started our sim league that we went 10 years into the future and then picked teams, we spent a lot of time drilling in on the progression and the regression of the different players and the different age. So in this game there's not as many levers to pull, but we do have some levers to pull, and we want to make sure that we find the right balance for all of this, because we want players to progress. We just don't want them to progress too much. Miller Time, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? All right. All the streaming looks good. I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. Weeks went pretty darn fast. Got a busy work day tomorrow. Fridays sometimes can be kind of light, but tomorrow there's a lot of like 30-minute meetings back to back to back to back. And that makes days go really fast, but it's also kind of hectic. All right, for this, Staub 73, Augustine 78, Miller 76, Jordan Seaton 81, Ocaluno 78, Victory Johnson 72, Burton 67, Hood 79, Stoutmeyer 74. So one thing that we do end up seeing, okay, so we didn't have as good of a year this year. We're down to 81, 84. And our coach Prestige didn't really do anything. So we are not ranked. So this will be interesting to see where we're at, because last year we were in the last sim we were ranked after both first years. Staub, we got a transfer of Butterfield, right? Staub went up 2 to a 75. August Dave went up to an 80. That's the same at 300. He must have got a lot of playing time. Miller actually progressed this year, went up 4 to 80. So he must have got some playing time. Seaton's up to 82. That's only an increase of 1. That's the lowest that he has been. I wonder if he got hurt. This is a big increase for Okuluno. Huge increase for Victory Johnson. Little increase for Burton. Okay, increase for Hood. And Stoutmeyer shouldn't have got much playing time. And as a result, he only went up 2. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 16. 29. 34. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Folks, it's darn near right in the middle. 34 points at 100, 40 at 200, and at 300 it was 46. Small sample size, and some of the players fluctuated up and down. Some improved a lot, some of them didn't, but that's putting us right smack dab in the middle. That might be a perfect middle ground. Let's see what the overalls look like. 299s, 98, 297s, 96. So the high level still wasn't that many. A lot of 95s, a lot of 94s. Most of them are juniors and seniors. So I'm kind of okay with that. Let's see what happens after season 2. And assume that you're usering folks. You might be able to increase them a little bit more than the CPU. You want the CPU to keep staying pretty good too. Now, what's cool is that Staub should be the starting quarterback. August Dave should be starting running back. All the players should be getting starter playing time, other than maybe a Marion Miller, who just in all 3 of these simulations just can't find the field. All right, while this is going, I'm going to hit the restroom real quick. Everyone stretch, go grab a beer, go grab a soda, go grab whatever. Get up, stretch a little bit. BEERUN, beer run. All right. I'm back. And we still are not ranked. Well, look at a roster. Whoa. So Roach is coming in to take over Staub's part as a freshman. He only improved 1 point. Probably is why we're not starting, or not in the polls. Augustine is up to an 86. 80 in the first league, 92 in the second league, 86 in this league. Miller actually gets some playing time this year. He was an 86 overall. He was an 84 and an 81 in the last two. Seaton is an 86. He was an 86 and a 93 in the last two. Okunalo, 88 in this one, 86 in the first, 86 in the second. So he's actually better. Victory Johnson is an 89. In the first one, he was an 88. In the second one, he was an 81. So there are some things that just depend probably on playing. Hood is an 86. He was an 86 in the first, 87 in the other. Burton is an 80. He was a 78 and an 80 in the last two. And then last is Stoutmeyer, who's 79, and he was a 78 and an 82. So almost everyone kind of moved right into the middle. Let me do this math real quick. 1, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 27 points in the first one at 100. What did I just say? Did I say 30? I said 30 something. Low 30s. 1, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Said 38. 38 at 200, and it was 40 at 300. So 200 is maybe a sweet spot. Now let's take a look at the nation. Now, folks, I think this is perfect. 199, 298, 97, 396s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 95s, 9 94s. You got to remember, these are 100 and some teams, and some of this is all coaching increases too. That's what the little arrows are. I think that we're at 200 XP across the board. I'll obviously probably do some more testing just to make sure over the course of the next couple days, but like, I think I'm pretty comfortable with that right now. Probably comfortable enough that I'm going to put it into the rule book to kind of show where my head is at with settings. So bear with me. I'm going to do this while y'all are here. Anyone in the league have strong preference away from All-American? I'm gonna test that. Okay, so there's also not play cooldowns available. And so people remember this, I'm gonna put not available. And it looks like we can't even turn off home field advantage. So let's go just in. I'm sorry, you guys can't see this. It's on the computer, but I'm just going down. Coach firing. CPU only. Coach XP. Speed setting. Fastest. Injury on. Wear and tear on. Quarter length 7. We're gonna try that to try to just speed up the games a little bit. Well, home field advantage, we cannot change that. Gameplay sliders, we're going to stay at injuries 12, fatigue 72 at this point. XP sliders 200 all positions. And these are the only things that we can change. Like I said, we can't change the quality of the recruits. We can't change the proclivity of transfers. Like we're stuck here for Dynasty settings as being kind of bare bones. And I think that will either be really good or really bad, to be completely honest. I don't know if I have an opinion one way or the other right now. I don't like that we can't have play cooldowns. Because last year, having the play cooldowns just stopped people from having the ability to complain about people spamming the same plays. And so I do not see it in any setting if it exists. It is not in league settings. I'm not able to get into an online Dynasty, so I'm doing these all offline. Yeah, like I never. We can take a look, Wags. Is it because I can't get into I can't see them in clouds working now? All right, so let's take a look. Because it very well could be because I haven't been able to start anything in the cloud setup. Okay, so there is. It's not based on offense defense, but that's okay. So let's see if there's anything else. Coach firing, CPU only. Fastest. Commissioner only. On. Play cooldown, and then there's play limit. I never like the play limit. But I do like cooldown. I think we might just meet things in the middle and start this at 4. Because last year we had defense at 3 and offense at 5. Thank you for making me look over here. I appreciate that, Wags and others. Okay, I've always kept these individuals. I'll probably keep them as keep individual, unless anyone has some major issue with that. All right, well, let's see. Let's just for giggles, let's do this way. Yep, we are. We're all learning, and it's going to be a little bit different than all the other games. Certain things that we can pull the strings on, other things we can't. We keep everything the same here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 200 again. Alma mater. Colorado. Pipeline. North Texas. You wouldn't mess with a 7-foot, 400-pound coach, would you? You are coming to Colorado and playing football for me. Yes, Bill Brasky. I'd knock his ass out. Pretty violent there, Budin. Pretty violent. Folks, I know that this isn't the most engaging stream content in the whole wide world. So the fact that you're sticking around and watching me do my testing simulation shenanigans, I appreciate a lot. All right, who's old enough to remember? If I say Bill Brasky, you know who I'm talking about. You're doing testing shenanigans yourself too? What are you finding out in your testing shenanigans, my friend? James. What's up? Thank you for the cheers. Here, I'm out of beer. I got some water that I need to drink. There was a Saturday Night Live skit. Will Ferrell was normally the main guy, but it was a bunch of guys that all worked together that were out drinking after work. And they all had these tall tales about Bill Brasky. And they were hilarious. All right, let's see if we got anything different in here we shouldn't. You can barely hear me? Dodge, these are settings I have not changed in ages. And my all of my stuff looks like I'm hitting about right where I want. Injuries have historically always needed to be turned down. So 12 is just kind of where we always have settled in the BFL, and we've always had to turn up fatigue a little bit too. I'm going to test that more when we're doing, really, EA or Xbox is down. So again, I'm not going to be able to get through this. Okay, same ahead. What about PlayStation? How's PlayStation doing? Beer League has that West Coast internet that always sucks. If you've ever watched him try to play Fortnite with Chewy, his internet was always screwy. I think it's probably Beer League. It's probably Beer League's internet. It's affecting you in Wisconsin. I miss Friday Fortnite Follies. I know it turned into more of a hassle for him. He never wanted to say no to anyone. Oh, this will be interesting. I did not set this up for me to auto anything. I have 125 points up there. I wonder if that means... No, we still had players improve. Oh, he did? I didn't hear that story. We'll play golf again when there's a golf game worth playing. I can guarantee you that. I miss it myself. Stop never increases. Look at Hayden. Augustine's the one that didn't increase here. But Hayden became like a superstar. Miller actually got playing time. This has been his best advance. Not wow. He turned into an absolute stud. Already a stud. One thing that I've seen here is that it is not unlikely that some people get better and some people don't from simulation to simulation. So that really does lead me to believe that it's going to be contextual a little bit. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 27, 30, 3. Wow, 33, 42, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We went up 50 there. That's the most that we've seen in any of the sims. Let's take a look at all rosters. $399s, $297s, 96s. Oh, we probably didn't recruit anyone, did we? This might not be a good this might not be a good test. But we might as well try one more year. Just to see where people went. Yeah, Beer League, I didn't know that at all. Yeah, Curran, like PGA 21 was great. PGA 21 was a game that we played through the entire cycle solid. It's just 23 just didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for a lot of people. PGA 21 was awesome. Yep, Curran, you started following in October of 2020. You've been playing a lot of real golf? Awesome. What, you got an established handicap? Were you King Curran? Did you change your name? All right, that makes sense. Curran sounded familiar in my old brain, but Curran wins I wasn't sure of. Now we're down to 81 overalls. We did not have a good season, probably because we didn't recruit anyone last year. Staub goes up to an 82 plus 6. Augustine goes up pretty big. Wow, Miller actually turned into a wide receiver number 1. That's the only time in all 4. So this is cool. Seton increased to a 90 last year, only moved up to a 91 this year. So there is some what looks like maybe limiting factors. 83, he only went up 2. Victory Johnson went up 3. Burton went up 5, but he was bad to begin with. And Hood 86, that's been about the same. And Stoutmeyer 82, about the same. So let's see, that's 6. That's a big upgrade. 6, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 31, 34, 35. 35, right in the middle again. Second year, in the other years were 27, 38, 40. First years were 34, 40, 46, and then 50. That seems like a little bit of an outlier. And then where the proof's in the pudding, you shoot high 70s. Yeah, like, 6, 7, 8 in handicap. Never any good strong safeties. Perfect. 198, 297s, 396s, 395s, handful of 34s, handful of 93s, a good number of 93s. I'm okay with that. Bunch of quarterbacks in the 90s. This is a quarterback league. Best wide receivers only 94. Only a handful of 90s for tight ends. Yeah, and you got to remember that all these kids graduate. There's one outlier here that's a freshman. Everyone else is a junior or a senior. Yeah, I'm okay with this. What it looks like is that people can develop their teams. And so if you're stuck with maybe not the best recruiting class one year, that, you get some people some playing time and they can make decent upgrades, but not obscene. Like, I think that 300 was a little closer to obscene. And, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we made some progress tonight, folks. Let's actually play the game, and if we can stay into the servers, actually play the game for a little bit. Square off against other players with new and unique rule sets and house rules. Okay, yeah. I get it. Yeah, it looks like that there is some issues, because usually right down here, the number of players that are on are usually around 45 for me, and they're only 27 right now. You guys might think, what are all these packs? I've been doing those playbook things. It actually gets you some good, gets you some playbooks, and it also helps you just kind of see what the different stuff is. You can find them in the scheme trials. I've done all the offensive ones, and what's kind of nice about when you get done with all of the defensive ones and the offensive ones, you get an 80 overall BND player, which You know, right now, getting everyone in the blues is what I want. I'm at 87 overall. I've spent most of my points from the pre-order, but in one of the reduced cost packs that you can get from that they always have when a new thing comes out, I actually pulled a fairly good player who's not auctionable, but it doesn't really matter. He's this tight end here, Tyler Warren from Penn State. Now, Unborn Sparrow, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Who's your favorite college football team? And if you see him over there, he is 6'6", 83 speed, which at this time in the game is fast, because my pre-order Travis Hunter, who is an absolute beast, is 81 speed. So to have him be 83 speed is just kind of ridiculous. And in one of my pre-order packs, he's actually this Jacob Rodriguez here, 83 outside linebacker, is pretty darn good. 78 speed for an outside linebacker right now. University of Washington, nice. You're a Seattle guy. I love that campus. Almost took a job there once. And now supposedly this guy right here, Nick Scorton, is able to be upgraded. There's items to be able to upgrade him, so that's kind of cool. He can go up to an 84. He'll be an absolute beast for the beginning of the game. I don't know when we'll be able to upgrade him when we get those tokens, but it's nice to see that it's there. So what I've been doing is I've been playing this new solo season, and just to start, I've been doing it on varsity until I get a little bit better team to go up to All-American. I don't know how we earn items for the upgrades yet. I have not seen it at all inside of the game. There is no specific XP path for the programs. And I want to know if other people are having this problem. Do you see, like, before you choose a play, the camera goes from all the way full screen into that corner, and then when you pick your play, the screen goes full screen again? The problem that I'm having is that my frame rates drop to 40 every time, and the sound kind of hitches also, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Is that happening to anyone else?
The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody
See,
exactly
just kind of hitch.
run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They'll go to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yep, and you can even hear it. Tick, 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 tick. Yours doesn't, Rocky Top. What are you playing 4K, 120 hertz, or are you playing something? What is what are you playing at resolution wise? 1080. Yeah, I was wondering if that is. I was wondering if it's a 4K thing. Oh, yeah. Very nice.
The defense puts 6 on the board with the
Do you know if in the settings in the game, if there's a performance setting of performance or graphics quality, performance or quality?
Turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
and they tacked on the extra point.
Because everything else stays 120 the entire time. That dropping all the way down to 40
From inside his own 10.
is not great.
Enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
What's better, this up here?
Ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try
I'm going to take a look at that after this game to see if there is. Because it's just annoying. It doesn't affect gameplay, but it affects immersion. And at a certain time, it's going to give me a headache.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Oh, he got it.
Field for the big catch. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Trying to find his man on
Oh,
first
I
down.
ran right into him.
Defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
There we go.
It's incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Catch
Threw up to 2 players at the same time.
He's not going
Yours is doing the stutter now too.
denying him the first down.
What? I'm wondering if it is stadium dependent. What stadium is yours happening at?
Able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at
Nayland?
the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. He wants to throw.
Ooh, they both stayed there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Fires left.
Oh, we tried.
Ball to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it.
There's my tight end. Fastest player I got on the team, I think, right now.
From the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm starting to see some of the reads on veteran better. And so I'm excited to start getting back into All-American.
Receiver after he catches the football. What a matchup nightmare too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too
By the way, Rocky Top, thanks for the follow earlier today, and welcome to the BFL. Did you read the rule book? You got any questions?
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first
such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that
Oh.
momentum, get some good juices going for the second half.
There we go. Nice.
You know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit.
Yeah, like I said, thanks for the follow, and I saw that you signed up for the BFL. Did you have any questions about the rule book?
He wants to pass it on second down.
Oh, I missed him.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
They have to move quickly. They also got 3 timeouts.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it.
There we go.
Fumble way behind the line.
No one wanted the ball.
Magnet going back to the offense.
Oh, they're not even calling timeout. They're just giving up.
But a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Oh, I missed him.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Okay. Yeah, if you ever have questions, it's better to ask than to not ask. And we're all learning a new game.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Generally, we want to play something that's football and not glitch ball.
Position on offense. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip, and they did a great job.
Oh, it's an awesome animation. Shoestring tackle. I like that a lot.
And generate some more points and completely flip the momentum in this game.
Yeah, and coaches talk about it all the time. The way we finish the first half and the way we start the second half goes a long way. So nice job finishing the first half. And
There we go.
with this
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those.
We don't have any other options, Blackjack.
They go to the ground.
Yeah, I should have taken that first hole.
Pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Snow
All right,
under
not great.
Pick up of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down.
Man, Singleton might be open.
Wants to pass. Looking to buy time.
No, he went the wrong way.
It falls in.
Why would you not go to the corner?
And for 6. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt.
All right.
It's good. He can hit.
Blackjack, how are you doing, buddy? I do like revamp passing.
Now the lead is even bigger.
I have been able to throw open quite a bit of players. Also been able to do lob passes that actually they can catch in the basket. I'm doing really good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
We're going to go to a pop-up tiki a tiki bar tomorrow after work,
Stopped at the 25.
and I'm looking forward to it.
Final play of the quarter coming.
Yeah, it's two of the bartenders at two of the two nice restaurants here in town. One called Django and the other called Harbinger, that are getting together and doing like a collab, and it's going to be at one of the restaurants, Django's private sort of like a wedding space type thing. And they've done this a couple other times, and it's really fun. The guys really take a lot of care and attention into the cocktails that they're making, and they try to throw some local sourced ingredients and stuff in it, and I respect both of them a lot. And Beerly Snacks, thanks you for the follow. Who's your favorite college football team? Lenny, cheers after this. Oh, I missed. Cheers. Oh wow, 24 didn't do the right, didn't follow the right man. What's up, Gobias? There we go. I don't remember what here does. Here and all of the, if you're talking about mine, more than likely you might have the ability to, like, everything should be turned off other than me. I don't know what it will be like since I gave you enhanced permissions.
For a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top.
Oh, I called that once and it was open.
And he goes down with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
Now, the thing that I'm still learning about revamp passing is how to get it to be blue without it being a lob. And I'm getting better. Like, that was a lot better.
And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody
Yeah, sure, Lenny.
eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Whoa!
Sure he doesn't get a return on this one.
What a punt!
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well.
They can't kneel even if they wanted to.
This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But
That internal clock just didn't move fast.
That's probably my first safety of the game. I like it. It's hard. It's not easy. But if you've ever watched a college football game, you know that it's not easy in college.
They're lined up and ready to kick it off.
But I think that you will. I think you will start getting used to it. Game does look good, Cosmo. I do like it hard, Blackjack. I do. It was better than the alternative. Yeah, the hashes make it hard. the speed, and then kicking a field goal at away in a hard stadium. Oh my God.
Important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back
But when you make one, you feel really good.
They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
Yeah, like I think that 30-yarders on the hash are super hard until, you know, we'll get some reps in us and we'll get better, right? But ooh, I love these. These have been good to me. Come on, blue or better. Blue or better. Yeah. All right, so we don't need right tackle. I don't think we really need free safety or left end. We got 80s butt plus in all of those. So I guess maybe we take the free safety. And then what's this? Oh, it's just the one. All right. Well, it was free. We'll take it. Yeah, like trading's always been data retrieval timeout. Trading's always been just a little wonky. So I think we got a ton of right tackles right now. We need a left guard and like, let's just look. I can't remember. Oh, well, the right tackle actually will be an upgrade. I thought we had just a little upgrade, but now maybe we might have someone better here. Yeah, the right tackle that we just moved over. What we need is we need right tackle, right guard. A couple other wide receivers wouldn't be bad either. You got an 88 center, that's nice. Lenny, I like it. So this is all, they've been pretty good with giving you 80 plus cards for free. And so, you know, like I got myself a fairly decent team with my pre-order stuff. I did Will Johnson and I did Quinyon Mitchell and Travis Hunter, obviously. We got Joe Burrow for free. And, the one other was the alma mater pack, and I got my Colorado guy right here, Preston Hodge. So they started us out with some fairly good stuff, and then I've gotten okay pulls in my different stuff that I bought. I've used all but 1,200. So I bought like the packs of the week thing, and then I got a couple of the cheaper the program packs that are cheap, but they're just not auctionable or tradable, which I'm okay with because right now you just want a team. Yeah, like I just don't think that any of the bundles, like I do not want to spend any money. I do not want to spend any money. None of the bundles seem very good. Like, you don't get that many packs for your 12,000 for your $100. Like, I want more than 4 packs. 9 rares are better, 9 uncommons are better for $100. No, thank you. I've been buying, like, yeah, I bought these platinum packs. They weren't great. And then you can't see them anymore, but I bought the ICYMA and the season conference stories at cheap packs. And that's what I think I'll do. I'll probably hold the 1,200 that I still have to get some of those cheap, packs. Because what's nice about that is that you need a couple in your lineup to be able to get some of the XP stuff done. So if you look at live events and you go to season 1 objectives, for the in case you missed it, you need to have 2 in case you missed it players in your lineup, and I only got 1 right now. And on conference stories, I have the 2 because I got 1 for free in the intro pack, and then I bought that pack that got me 1 player. And if you look, 100 tackles is 6,000 season 1 XP. Like, the daily missions only get you 300, and the season 1 stuff as they have it right now is only 1,200 each. So 12, 24, 48, 6,000. There's 6,000 if you do all of this, or there's 6,000 if you do this one, and there's another 6,000 if you do this one. And 6,000 gets you a lot of levels. Like 6,000 in an you can't tell here at the stuff that I've already done, but if I could get another 6,000 right now from the 7,500 that I have right now, so what, we'd be at 1,350. Like, that gets me to level 19. Yeah, and I just haven't wanted to buy one of the in case you missed it cards because an 80 overall is like 20 grand right now. And I don't want to spend 20 grand on a card that has no abilities that I won't be playing with for very long. Grinding Lenny is actually pretty okay. Like, if you look at challenges, these schemes, offensive schemes, are real easy to do. They're 20k because of the glitch. Yeah, see, I don't even follow. I don't even know what happened. So is that why my 83 is like 60k or 80k or something as the lowest price on the auction house? But Lenny, if you do all of these, and you'll get 2 playbooks in each, so you'll get the stock option by just getting 1 star, and then getting 1 star in this, you'll get a team fantasy pack for the option. But the real cool thing is so you're getting a bunch of playbooks to mess with. And then when you do them all, you'll end up getting a 72, an 84, or not. You'll get a 72, a 74, a 77, and then finally you'll get an 80 BND on both of them. There was a glitch where you could keep on opening the pack over and over. That's why you see so many for sale at the same price. That's the lowest EA will let you sell them. Okay. Like, so EA changed the price floor as a result to sort of I don't know, like fix the glitch. So everything's just been kind of giving you stuff, so it's been fun. In case you missed it, right now you can only get to the 76 overall B&D, but in time you're going to be able to get 80 plus, 83 overall, 80 plus, 80 plus. So in the coming releases, you'll be starting to get some pretty good players. So right now, the way that it looks, if you don't care about having the most meta team whatsoever, and you're just mostly playing solo battles, which are gated right now, and the solo seasons, like, you're in pretty good shape. R2, I agree with you. The seasons are fun. And I love, on like lunch break, just going and doing some challenges. I know some people hate challenges, but I've been having fun with it. And it's been, you know, these seasons are letting me like try new plays and new playbooks.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Yeah, I'll probably go up to that next because this has been easy.
Get the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
Yeah, getting that running back in my first season 1 pack was really a game changer because he's really good. Now, Travis, on the other hand, over here, Man United, you're struggling with MLB FOMO? Well, I get that. Oh, they didn't press Travis. Thank you for the 100 bits, Man United fan. I get that. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with this. There's my tight end. Fastest guy in the field. He's like 6'6". I love how their heads moved based on where they think people are coming. You settled Oregon 335 tight. I'm debating between the regular 335 and the 425 right now. And I am loving USC playbook. But I got a whole bunch of other ones that I want to try. I got a list of them in a book somewhere here that I want to try. I agree, Unborn. Absolutely. A lot of little things. There's some little glitches that they need to figure out, like this jaggy stuff that happens here. Dun, dun, dun. But it's not gameplay related. It's got mug, stack, and odd. You know, I love 425 right now because it is the only playbook that has over G. And then they have another one in 425 that's called under. It's just a little bit different. I think that your line is set up a little bit different.
So much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
But I really kind of like that defensively. There's just those, like 8-10 playbooks. And so there's not like some just like crazy meta. Like if you want over G, you're not going to get 3-3-5.
Trying play action. Throwing right.
Oh, that was so cool. I almost wish some player would have caught it. But you know what I love about that? What I love about that is, all right, bam, number 2 gets his hands on it. Number 8 gets his hands on it. But then, oh, oops, it looks like it's going to the other team, number 8. And my number 8 decides he needs to, never mind. He tried to catch it, but at the same time, when he didn't, he hit the other guy so he couldn't catch it. So it was more oopsie than anything else. So I take back how cool that was. I don't have all of them memorized yet, Rocky Top. I'll get there in a week.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back at it to open the quarter with this.
I had a hard time on All-American with Indiana for the first couple games, but I think I'm getting a little bit more used to it.
Getting this guy lathered up. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Let's put on some hard flats here.
Tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires
Yeah.
the big fella.
All right, that's okay.
Enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the
R2, what do you like about
for the first down. They'll hurt
what do you like about Oregon?
He's looking to throw it.
Because I know that there's a lot of times me and you have the same ideas of what we're looking for.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense. Beating the
Tight has Mint and Penny.
disrupting the timing and getting a nice clean hit.
Lefty quarterback, Tobias.
Now on second
You
down,
love it.
the incompletion.
Hey, somebody get some pants on that kid.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris.
Captain Clutch, thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
A bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's it.
I like that the defensive players break up passes.
Down coming up. UConn will have to punt it.
It's like the wide zone Shanahan run scheme with spread as like hybrid mix. Yeah, that sounds cool. I like that. Any really unique
Bringing it back.
formations?
Solid coverage there, and they'll stop him.
I'm doing good.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like an after.
I want to look into the power spread.
It's sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead.
That guy got pancaked, and I thought that there was no reason not to go.
They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide.
I'm pretty good at the power spread, Bear. Not gonna lie.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh.
It seems like he's in a great rhythm.
You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left, heaved it downfield. But
What are your options for online dynasties right now?
Brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing.
Oh, he did get it.
Being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the clock.
the offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
They've got these plays where outside wide receivers will go in motion and then go back. It's like a hybrid screen. Yeah, I like that. Like and you know, like some of my favorite things to do are with doing screens, and it's something that I really want. I want to find some unique sort of screen stuff. This playbook has my normal screen stuff, but it doesn't have, and I haven't found all of the other stuff that's in it. Like, I haven't been running this off of tray open at all. Oh, I only got 8 seconds left. What am I doing? And they're playing soft. We're going to try to get Warren over the top. Nope. Yeah, that's okay. We're leading. Hey, what's up, Classy? I miss the Jackwagon too. Let's hope that they release a game sometime. So Clutch, I don't know what you're looking for, but we run one.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half.
We're not, well, we're competitive, but we don't break Madden to play the game. We try to remain some type of realism. Oh yeah, so we're two advances a week on Wednesday. Man, I've changed it. So what am I doing? I'm advancing on Sunday night and Thursday night. So 2 games a week. And a lot of people are in that same thing where we got other things going on in our life.
Like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Got him.
He's close to the first down, and they're
Yeah, so join the Discord. There's a rule book and there's a sign-up sheet. You can get the link to the sign-up sheet in the rule book. We've been running these things for 5 years, so we have a fairly good idea of what's going on. Get it, Biggs, number 60. I know 48 hours is kind of what everyone likes to do, but for me, it doesn't work as well because I'm running like a lot of these. Well, I'm running one on Xbox and I'm running one on PlayStation, and then we'll run 2 different ones on Madden. And by that time, like, I don't have time for anything else. But, you know, I get where I know there's a lot of people in the community that play in ones that are 48-hour advances, and, you know, like, I think that's cool too. All right, Travis is wide open. No, did he outrun him? Oh, he did, but he couldn't quite make the catch. He did not. He did not break as he didn't beat him like as much as he can.
Looked like it was going to be a go. Put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He lofts it high and deep down the
There we go. That's what I love about the loft passes, is that they can hit people in the breadbasket.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower.
Shoulder to shoulder, we will fight, 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 fight. I love the fight songs in the game. It just, there's something so special about it, especially when it's your team's fight song.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25.
Yeah, I love revamp passing too. R2, have you played with any of the settings? I can't do any of them here, it looks like. Where you're changing the ability to lead.
They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Whoa, 27. You should have intercepted that.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, I've caught Travis streaming a couple nights. I love the kid. They're going for 2.
Create a turnover, get an onside to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this.
It's something I want to test. I need to take some things into the lab.
He'll bring it out.
I haven't done any labbing. Can you guys imagine that? I haven't labbed any.
Good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Colorado has the ball back.
There are,
Put their team in prime
like I want to learn to see if, this is a good.
aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
Oh, is that an RPO? Like, what was that?
Cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but I might like it. Oh, oh my Lord.
Defense coming
Are you serious?
huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my
I do too. So, you're a runner, Rocky Top. Are you doing flex bone?
We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
You're using Tennessee.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure will get
There we go.
the sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
That was not pushed downfield.
That catch there, physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this.
You like running from the gun?
It's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This
I love the motion. I love motions out of gun.
really great about.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run.
Whoa, that poor referee.
Dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard.
I told you, Lenny, that one year when you took that one team over. Okay, I want to see if this play actually works.
Came up big in a big moment.
This is a double pass.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Pass pass interference offense. Miller, you weren't even in the play.
Having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the
Wide sets.
under a
That
minute
makes
to
sense.
play. They can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was
I do, R2. I've seen it a little bit.
on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
The back goes in motion. Got a man. It's Singleton. Quick timeout called by the defense.
Is that their last time out?
Clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
This isn't a great play for this.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
All right.
And he's not going to get there. The defense
We'll punt it after a delay game, and we will be fine. Game over. You could throw a lob pass, Gabias. Bullet passes are where it's harder. That's absolutely for sure. It is. You can get yellow like really quick, and if you're playing on All-American, yellow is disaster, is danger zone. Danger zone.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost.
Why do they have me going for this instead of just punting?
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit.
And punting out of bounds, obviously.
To lock 'em up close to their goal line. And it looks as if
Just
there'll
like
be
that.
no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, "Let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won."
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you want to play better on offense. You want to
I've seen a lot of 90s and 99s as punters in this game.
to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points.
Yeah, these solo seasons are fun. They're really fun. Coins, coins, coins. 82 bind fantasy. It's not a plus. Ooh, we don't need a right tackle. We need left tackle, left guard. We don't need center. Wide receiver. Tight end. .82 speed. Oh my God. We might have to find a playbook with. We might have to play in a playbook with double tight ends. I agree, R2. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay. Maybe they don't want me to put my guy in. This looks like an air out if I've ever seen one. Sparrow, what I think I'd do if I were you, I'm not here to try to sway you one way or another, but series S's are like under $200 now. And if you're not playing 4K. If you're okay with just playing 1440p, like I think that's a really good value. Yeah, I think that's smart. I think that's a real smart choice, to be completely honest. Well, we need linebackers. We need defensive tackle. We need left side of the offensive line, and we need wide receivers. So there's still holes for us. And hopefully we'll be able to fill some of those as we keep grinding and getting more of these packs. But there's a lot of packs in this season 1. So I don't know what a stadium is. Just a stadium. I don't know what a stadium pack is. Well, context clues, Pleated. Stadium is the first word in it. Probably means that there's a stadium in it. But soon I'm going to have another one of these B&D fantasy packs. I'm gonna have an MVP pack, which I have no clue what's in it at all. I'm gonna get another uncommon strat. I'm gonna get another B&D fantasy pack. We're gonna get an 83 overall fantasy pack. We're gonna get a team pack. We're gonna get a B&D fantasy pack. Then we're gonna get another one of these 84s. There's 4 of them, I think. I picked the running back, and next, I don't know what I'll pick, but that's at level 30, and it just keeps going. There's like a pack every other level, it seems like. And for right now, like, I'll tell you, if I were you and even wanted to put some money into the game right now, like, I wouldn't be spending money on these players that don't have abilities. Nanners, what's going on? How are you doing? How's college and everything? It's just a card with info that you can sell. Tells you to get a head start on MUT. Oh, yeah, because if you get to like level 20, they'll give you level 10 free in MUT. You'd wait until the glitch clears the air. In K says ETA of that is 2 weeks. Is K selling cards that are like, so my question that I have is simple, and it's just one little question. And that is, this 83 guy that I can auction right now, press the wrong button. And wow, servers are slow. All right. So this kid here. Oh, wow. This is really slow. I can auction him for 80K. And they're selling. Should I sell him? He's never going to be that high ever again, right? And the okay, no worries, no worries. It's just been, I've been thinking about it for a long time. He's really good for my team right now, but I don't, like, I don't have anyone else that I can sell like that. Everyone else is either B&D or not tradable, or yeah, so not auctionable. I obviously know that when I get a better, when I get a better center, I'm going to sell him for the coins. I'll have to go in and ask Kay what he would do when he's streaming next. Head coach Lou Button. You've been well. You don't go to college? Okay. Decided to want to work more, got a house, now work 2 full gym. Wow. Cool. 20 next month, my lord. How long have we been on this platform together, Nanners? Like, but that sounds awesome. Like, you know, you don't have to take the track that everyone thinks that you should take, and it's, you know, owning a house and working your butt off, like, easier to do when you're 20 than when you're 40. Floyd, I'm doing awesome, buddy. I'm doing really, really good. How are you? I will tell you something. I have been sleeping like trash, and it's probably because I played games until the middle of the night. I don't, Nanners, but I can tell you that you've been following since February 1st, 2021. I have not seen our kid at all. I haven't seen him on Discord. I haven't seen him anywhere. Like, you know, he you got him out of pandemic playing golf, and his parents got him a car, and he realized that sitting in the basement and talking to Pleated Pants every night probably wasn't the best thing for his social life. But I think about him every once in a while. If I ever see him online, I'm gonna shoot him a message and just see how he's doing. Because would he be a senior this year? He might actually be in college. I know, I liked him. He was a lot of fun. He was a good kid. Heck yeah, fellow Royal fan. What do you think of the team this year? It's pretty awesome. Yeah, he was an old soul until he wasn't, you know? Like, that's the thing, that he reminds me a lot of my nephew, my oldest nephew, who is just, like, so smart and so quick-witted, that sometimes when he ended up doing something that was dumb, you had to kind of remind yourself, he's just a kid. Like, right? Like, so our kid was around here, he's like 14, 15 years old, right? Like, and he handled himself 98% of the time awesome. And then there was 2% of the time he did something dumb, and then you were like, oh yeah, you know, it's because he's 14. Oh man, when he would ask if we'd advanced and it became a meme all to itself. Like that was the fun part, when I became his own personal Google on stream. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is a pain in the ass sometimes, R2. But then other times, like, you'll never, ever, ever trade the moment for anything else in the world. Yeah, like teenagers always stray a little bit from their parents, right? But they come back. They come back once they graduate. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi, Nanners. Like, it's good to hear that you're doing well. Makes me happy. Oh, you call your dad every week and say, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." I love it. Goodbyes, how old are your kids now? Man, hearing them playing while you're playing Fortnite with Chewy, just like always an adventure. The oldest one is fit. Oh my God. That's right. It like just amazing. Just amazing. They grew up so fast. We've been doing this dumb Twitch stuff for so long. Like, I think that I think my 4-year Twitch my 4-year Twitch anniversary as an affiliate was like when I was on vacation at the beginning of July. Because it was right around 4th of July. And then we're playing games and doing stuff for a year or two before that, Goodbyes. Like, so, like, you think about it, like, what, did I just have like 50 some months resubbing to Chewy? Yeah, it's just wild. It's just wild. Has everyone gotten sick of these drums already? I know I have. So I think this is what I was talking. Let's see. This is what I'm talking about, R2. Do they have the passing stuff on here? Yeah. Like, I'm trying this pass lead increase being none is the default. In small, medium, and large, this is what I want to test. Because if you read what it says up here, it says extend the maximum amount of pass lead when precision passing in all pass types except placement. When using placement, this increases the amount of free form pass lead. So there is some pass lead in here, and I think finding the right one that works for you is going to be a real game changer. What's up, Chop? How you doing? Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm having a blast. So yeah, I think that this is the offensive thing that I need to figure out, and I haven't even touched the new sort of like switch stick on defense. So that's the other thing I'm gonna have to lab. I'm gonna have to find me my good base defenses that I like. Cover 4 seems to be working pretty good, but I want to come out and be able to show 4 and get into like a rotated 3, like, you know, a cover 3 sky or something. Yeah, man. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice to have this game back after a number of years? It's pretty nice. Did you get through the new Destiny campaign at least? Yeah, and the nice thing about show 2, at least when you're running cover 4, is that you'll get those cornerbacks will come up to maybe about 5 yards rather than being playing back like 7, 8. So you won't be able to. They won't be able just to cheese you a little out route and get an easy 3, 4, 5 yards. And trying to figure that out, how I want to come out, because I do think I want to vary sometimes. Like I want to find a good setup for a cover 2, cover 4 that's coming out of a cover 3. Again, that will end up being some type of rotation, and I need to talk to Zan to see if the cover 3 the cover 3 invert stuff that we were running last year and the year before is going to be good again. Like I know it wasn't great last year, but I made it work. Yeah, I played it for a couple days, Chop, but then it gets my eyes all wonky because I'm old and all of the crap happening on the screen just like gives me a headache. But I probably need to just suck it up and play through the campaign. Well, this was a nice, cool, unexpected trouser talk. We should have been over here trouser talking. Better personnel in the game to run match. That might be true. And with him like forcing Air Force and Army right now, like, you know, he's having to really scheme his defense. But it will be interesting to see what he kind of comes up with, to see what he thinks. You know, because we're gonna have, when we're playing BFL, like that's the thing. That's what makes you take Zan's defenses and you learn things from them, but you don't run them exactly how he does, because his is going to be very focused on what he's trying to do, right? And that's some head-to-head Madden in either regs or ultimate team. And you know what, we're doing stuff just a little bit different inside of BFL. And so what I usually like to do is I just like to see what he's doing and then find my own way to introduce what he's thinking about the game into my play style. He was frustrated. Were you watching earlier today when there were some people trying to tell him how to manage the clock at the end of the game and he just exploded? Like, you almost never see that. And it was actually kind of nice to see someone say, look, why can't we get back to just playing the games? Why does everyone have to be a critic? And it's sort of similar to what Ninja said not too long ago, where, you know, he was bemoaning the fact that, you know, streaming used to be about playing games and having fun. And now it seems like it's like something different. And I get that for guys that they're doing this for their livelihood. You know, like, but like there's still pockets of places where, you know, there's at least a little bit of self-awareness and kindness in the world. Yeah, everyone's so quick to judge, and everyone has their own opinion that they think actually means something. I'm pretty sure that none of my opinions really matter, and that's why I usually keep them to myself and talk about you all. And you know what? Sometimes that's just the best thing to do. Sometimes that's just the best thing to do. Yeah, I'm checking something here real quick. I thought he was doing this. I thought he was like, Yeah, exactly. I agree, R2. It's just that, like there's some people that don't get it. There's other people that think that they're bigger than that. Like, and it's a sad state of the world right now. Like, the less and less that I follow what's happening on MLB Twitter, the more I want to play the game. And you know what? That shouldn't be the way that it works. Like, it should be that when you're engaging with a community that all loves a game, that the end result should be, man, I want to play that game more, not less. Yeah, like, the good, Demu has a following that will follow him playing whatever. So, he's doing fine. Like, I wonder about some of those others that are on the top of the directory a lot. Like, how much of a hit did they see this week? Because all intents and purposes, that the all-star content that SDS put out looks really good. They gave you some cheap packs for, kind of like Madden does for the expensive packs, bought them for like 5K or something. Like, that makes sense. Like, I'll spend 5K on a lottery ticket, but I'm not going to spend 40K 5 times on a lottery ticket. So, like, the thing is that SDS is doing everything that I think that we've wanted them to do. It just happened that the single most grossing sports game of all time just released after being out for 11 years. Yeah, it probably was too late, but you know what? Like, if let's think about this realistically, Lenny. Because I've thought about this myself. Let's say that they figured out how to make season 2 not seem like a complete slog, right? They did everything perfect. Content was always good. It's paced well. Season 1 was done well. They built up energy for season 2. Everyone's ready to play it. This game still releases. Right? Like, Man United fan is the only person that I know that have came in here and said, man, like, I'm kind of having some FOMO, but I'm still playing MLB and having fun. Yeah, like, I think that what MLB will be fun to play on some random weekend near the end of the season to try to see how much of all 3 of the team affinities we can do. What? Like, so hear me out here. This will be a little ranty, but Ginger Mane the other day said he was going to go to the SDS booth at the All-Star game, and he said, "What should I tell them?" And my initial response was, let's see. My initial response is simple. Please innovate. I want to love this game again. But then I had a little bit of time on my hand, and I thought about it. And here are my thoughts. There's like 7 bullets. Make live series collections relevant again. I love that Kirk Gibson, Grady Sizemore, Chase Utley cards from either 21 or 22. I don't remember. They were team or division collections, and they were all usable for quite a while. Now, if you don't have the entire AL or NL, you don't really have all that much that's usable. Figure out how to make set 2, 3, and 4 act as much fun as set 1. If you can't, ditch the concept. Could be as easy as making the max set 1 card be like 93 overall, max set 2 card be 95, max set 3 card be 97, and set 4 and over be their 99s. Like, I don't know if that will work. It seems like that there's still a power creep that's faster than normal, but it's reeled in just a little bit. Something needs to be changed in ranked seasons. I'm not sure what it is, but it's stale. It's not fun. And for the last 2 years, I haven't enjoyed playing it. And it is my favorite mode in the game historically. We've done number 4. We've done the exact same stuff for years now. Change something up. For instance, I played solo battles in Madden the last couple nights. I progressed on the normal season XP, the competitive XP, and some of the other smaller missions. It seemed like I was actually progressing by playing the game. The way everything is set up in MLB right now, it feels like you never progress at all. And you notice something that I haven't said in my first 4 bullets, which I think are the most important. I haven't even talked about packs. But the gatekeeping of the best cards behind packs is the worst part about the game. And I get it. People are spending $100 or more each week for those packs. It would be silly for them not to keep it around. But they need to either make the cards in the packs a little less meta, or they need to make the free cards a little bit more meta or easier to get. Next one also deals with the economy. It seems impossible to make stubs anymore. I know there's some people that do, and they say we're crybabies, but I don't know about you. I am a above average market guy when it comes to these games, and it still feels like that you're not making anything, especially where the best cards are hidden behind these expensive packs. Make it a bit easier for us to make stubs again. And then the last one, increase the drop rate on 90 plus live series diamonds. It's stupid that they're still this expensive at this point. Go back to the point where live series collections, unless you have the entire AL or NL, are basically a throwaway right now. Make them easier right away, right out of the rip. And that is my 7-point manifesto on what I would do to make MLB a better game. But it all comes down to innovate and make that innovation fun. I want to love to play the game again. So I know a lot of people are here because we're playing football. And so I probably lost the entirety of the audience. But for those that haven't left, what do you think? Did you black out on me? Yeah, like, I think that those are all realistic sort of things. And I understand I'm not a game designer. I don't know how any of this crap works. But that stuff seems easy to me. Yeah, flipping's been rough. Flipping is easy the first week of the game, and then it becomes a nightmare. You can find little pockets of things, but with great websites like ShowZone and stuff, everyone ends up finding them. So you're always trying to stay ahead of the ShowZone. Yeah, just a better player experience. Like, I'm not asking for a bunch of free cards. I'm not asking for stuff handed to me. But, like, I can only play so much Conquest. I can only play so much offline stuff to try to get cards to be able to play online. One thing that's great about Madden is that if you just want to play online, like, you have that competitive pass that's going to give you competitive cards. You just got to grind it. And while you're grinding the competitive pass, you're inevitably getting the regular season pass done too. And if you manipulate your team just a little bit, you might be able to get all of the other ancillary programs done too. Like, that's fun. That's fun. Play the game mode that you want. Progress. And you would think that they should be able to do that with just an XP path, right? Like, but other things are highly gatekept under certain modes. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. And while we did this all, are the menus still dirt slow in the game? Because if they are, we're probably going to call it a night. I want to play. Maybe they're okay. Let's see. I'd like to play one more solo season game to get into the playoffs. All right, this looks like it's going pretty good. We'll play one more game, then we'll go. I'll probably raid the CIA bear because he's doing some late night shenanigans, it looks like. And I'll tell you, I just love his streams. Again, we were talking about different streamers, how Zan is definitely, and Buffalo K are educators. Mills is a storyteller. Jers is an entertainer. Like, Bear is right there in the entertainer thing. Like, he makes me laugh all the damn time. Just like Jers does. I have a sneaking suspicion that the reason that you think you are not entertaining is because you don't believe you're entertaining.
Watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
A first down for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Heck, I stutter and bumble around playing video games, and for some reason people think that I'm entertaining. If people can find me entertaining, I'm pretty sure that anyone can be entertaining.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose.
Yeah, when are you going to start putting the YouTube videos out there? Oh my, okay, so does anyone watch Beard I don't even know what his channel name is. The Beard Eats Food guy, that the English guy that does all of the eating competitions?
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
So today in his video, he is in Iceland and he's doing his challenge, and a lady comes up and says, "Hey, are you the YouTube food guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, the beard and the accent and having the big thing of food in front of me probably is a giveaway, right?" And she's like, "Can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Sure, ask me a question." And she's like, "I just started posting YouTube videos. In fact, I posted my first video not too long ago. What advice would you give me?" And he said, "Everyone starts with no one watching. Be dedicated to posting, be confident in yourself, and just keep doing it." And then he asked her what her I love that, her channel was, and she told him the channel. He followed and he said, "Now you got 16 subs." As I watched the video, so I'm a little late, I watched it tonight, it was 5 days old. Beard gets like 2.4 million views on this in 5 days. How many subs do you think that Icelandic woman has how many subs that Icelandic woman has on YouTube as of a couple hours ago when I checked.
Seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. That throw and catch gets them down to the
Well, it's more than me also.
running out of answers.
Anyone have a guess? She was at 16.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone.
Oh,
Got it.
not quite that much, Thistle. She had 31,000, almost 32, 32,000 subs.
Coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense,
Yeah, I don't know. It is funny that this guy's name was Gleg.
Officials are going to have it.
Oh, a booth review. Did he get his foot in?
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Oh. I thought that might have been the case because I threw it high on purpose and then inaccurate. He got up there, the big boy, but oh, he didn't even come close. He got neither foot in. I thought maybe he got the back foot in, but after the front foot already hit.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give to the back.
You just got oh.
On the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards.
Well, we're going for this.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Try to get it on the ground.
Boom.
Will cruise into the end zone.
Thistle, how are you doing, buddy?
and the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole.
Fear knows no defeat, so roll up that mighty score. Never give in. Shoulder to shoulder, we will fight, 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 fight.
Touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Oh,
Open runway ahead.
well, that's what happens when you go for an interception.
And they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice, nice. Glad you're enjoying the days off. There we go.
Defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Oh, he just outran this guy. Oh, wow.
Just finds that little crevice and he's still up.
All right, have a good one, Lenny.
Bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first.
Navigate the Smokies. Have fun. Have fun. I won't be streaming tomorrow or Saturday. We'll be back on Sunday. We'll do a prime time. We'll do the first release of the teams for the BFL football leagues.
To the end zone and is picked off. Takes it the other way.
Oh, come on. 11.
Guys in the right place and made the play.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and
All right, 36 seconds. Can Robinson outrun him? He can. Well, that wasn't much of a catch and run. That was a catch and fall down.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's going to pass.
Oh, I just love it. I just love the throw open.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard.
I'll tell you. I'm starting to really like throwing mechanic. I need to start doing this on All Americans so I don't develop any bad habits. But there's just the way that they have implemented throwing in this game. It is so much fun.
Never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
There we go, Mr. 60. My defensive tackles aren't very good, but they're good enough for this game mode right now.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in.
They just gave up. I love that these season games are just 2-minute quarters. Oh, you bought a mic and mixer on sale on, oh, good. Prime, got some use out of Prime Day.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time.
I just love these. I just love these motion plays in this game.
It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of this.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd down,
Oh, no, red. Oh, he still got, oh, he dropped it. Oh, it hit you in the heads.
round 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets a block.
Wasn't a great punt.
Ball down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Yeah, like, so this playbook that I'm doing right now has motion that I got used to last Madden. And so what I want to find is some unique motion. So if anyone has unique motion playbooks,
It's Finley.
I auto motion type stuff. I am super interested in them.
On that one. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium.
Like, I want to try Ohio State because they got my box formation that I loved in the spread playbook last year.
Fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
UNLV looks really unique and fun.
Splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
I don't think I want to do a flex bone, but sometime in the year I probably will want to try.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first.
Oh, almost got him.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on 1st down.
So what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little.
There we go.
Slung down back at the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout.
There we go.
On fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub.
Oh, sometimes you can get up and beat that guy.
Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Still running at the 40.
That kid's a stud.
A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Don't know how good Travis is at blocking.
The give as they work on that clock.
That works.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down.
This game's over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly trying to get
You know what I love this? How they do the auto. You kneel once,
We'll probably see another
and
run.
then they just.
Do it if they can get
Oh, they're not doing that, and they did that in some of the other things.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Yeah, they don't. Oh, I guess it's just 30-second. Oh, so that was just bad on me.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late.
Uh-oh, I missed it. I would have missed it on All-American.
And that will extend their lead even further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. On the move from inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Finley. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got
Oh, that was cool.
We sensed a great deal of
He deflected and caught it.
smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
So that
Well, it's the computer. They don't have feelings. Oh my lord, these menus are slow. We got a stadium pack. Bowling Green. Man, couldn't that have been at least a fantasy pack of some sort? All right. We have a bye week in the playoffs. We're going quarterfinals, semifinals, national championship. We got 3 games to go to get some stuff. But we made some good progress on things today. We got all the conference stories done. We need to get another in case you missed it. We're done with points. We need first downs, we need passing yards, we need head-to-head games, and we need PATs. But we're getting those quickly. Hopefully maybe when the game officially releases tonight, that maybe they might put some other sort of reward things, especially for like the conference stories, because we're supposed to be able to upgrade that one player, and I don't see any way to get those upgrades. Hey, you have a good one too, Unborn. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you again soon. I'll stream again on Sunday. Usually it's Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And I think we're gonna call tonight too. Let's trouser talk it here. Everyone stick around for just a second if you can. This is always important to me. We're going to go raid someone in the community, but before we do that, I want you all to remember something simple. In a world that's decided to lose its mind, be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. And so I say that because that's something that I needed to hear 4 years ago when I started this channel. And it turns out that there's a lot of people that needed to too. Oh, you guys want to see something great? I told you we're going to that tiki thing tomorrow. Well, I bought a Hawaiian shirt that has pictures of my cats on it. One for me and one for current girlfriend. So where's Lily at? You guys see Gus. You guys have seen Gus on stream before. But we got the princess down here, Lily. And it was something made in China. This thing, when I wash it, will probably fall to pieces. But the one time I get to wear it, it has flamingos on it. It has Lily. It has Gus. And there you go. So, in a world that's decided to lose its mind, be more kind, my friends. Try to be more kind. Let's be a little bit better to our common person tomorrow. There's a lot of things in this world that we cannot affect, but we can affect how nice we are and kind we are and the positivity that we affect in the world. That doesn't mean that this is some positive vibes only thing, because we're all allowed to have bad days. What I always tell myself is I try not to have consecutive bad days, but sometimes that's impossible too. And that's why you have a community. That's why you have a family. That's why you have a group of people around you. That's what this group is here to me and to so many other people. We can have good days. We can have bad days. We support each other when we're down. We prop each other up when we're at our lowest. And we celebrate each other when we are successful. That's real life. That's what being more kind's about. It's about realizing that we all come at this world a little bit different way. And there's people that are sitting here in this chat tonight that I consider deep, deep friends that we have very little in common when it comes to politics and other things, but it doesn't matter because we're good people. So let's just try to be that. Let's just try to be better people, and then everything else works out. And that's my end of the night rant. Like, I will love you all when you're at your lowest, and I'll love you exactly the same when you're at your greatest. I hope that I get that same from you all. And I think that's a good way to end the stream, to go into Bears. And so here, we're going to take the whole Be More Kind thing, starts after this raid. Because what I want you to do is, if anyone would, go into Bear's stream and just say dumb bear face, all right? And so what he'll do is he'll zoom in to the screen and he'll make a dumb look, and I always call that dumb bear face. And I think he'll appreciate it that you all are asking, pleading for a dumb bear face. But honestly, I love you all. We'll see you on Sunday. I hope you have a good Friday. I hope you have a good Saturday. I hope most of your Sunday is great, and I hope I get to see you all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. See you Sunday. You guys have a great night. I want to actually hit the end stream button and not be panicked when the countdown is saying, hey, your stream's going, your rating soon. So I love you. See you Sunday. Be good.